Welcome back. We are here with part 21 of our first generation royal family, and it is the twins' birthday. So I'm really excited about this because, Eliza being like the only teenager is, not as fun. I want all the kids to start becoming teenagers, and they're really going to be becoming teenagers like bam, 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 right in a row now because they were all born in order. But right now it's just Eliza and little Cordelia. So I'm so happy that the twins are becoming teenagers as well. And we are just going to invite everyone to their birthday party. Xander has just made the cake, and now we will move it over here and invite everyone over and then start the club so I can get them all in this room. Of course, they never listen to me, as you know. But we are going to get our kids over here and then have them blow out the candles. So, yeah, I am just so happy about them getting older. Hopefully, soon we will not have any more toddlers in our household. I think next sim week we'll be having Apollo's birthday, so that'll be good. He's the youngest of that generation, so it'll be good for to see the progress of that whole generation. We can see with Eliza being the firstborn and Apollo being the last. So, anyway, Regina and Mikkel have aged up. Mikkel has been given the romantic trait, and I chose serial romantic for him because Cordelia was originally a serial romantic, and because there weren't, quote unquote, enough Sims in this world that I'm creating for her to actually fulfill that aspiration, what I decided was to have Mikkel kind of live that out for her. So I am pretty excited about that. And then Regina, I gave the angling ace aspiration and the self assured trait. So we are going to start giving them a makeover. And of course, as you know, I always forget that I'm not in their everyday wear when I start picking out their hair and stuff. But as you'll notice, so I'm not on my monitor today. I am just on my laptop, so I cannot see the fifth row in CAS properly, mostly because my laptop has a smaller screen than my monitor. So I am unable to choose their winter clothes because I can't click on the icon, but I will do that when I get back to my monitor, choose some winter clothes for them. So for me, Cal, I'm thinking of him as kind of like a Ken doll. He's like kind of like Cordelia. He's got the blonde hair, the purple eyes, but I wanted him to be like very, you know, polished, I suppose. And I still was trying to keep him relatively youthful, keeping the outfits young, because they are still teenagers. And I just wanted him to be very polished. And I think that that kind of maybe like a little preppy. I think that that went well. And then Regina is going to get a total like goth makeover. So we are going with the black for her. And I'm just kind of looking through the outfits and just trying to see what I want. So I'm like, yes, with the leather jacket, the ripped pants. So I go with that, and we give her some um, dark boot-like shoes, and then I give her these black nails and um, these tights that are like netted underneath her ripped jeans. You can see them just a little bit. And then I actually love this hair that the game chose for her. I think it's so cute. And I like that her hair is curly because, and I even gave Mikkel a little swoop because, I mean, her father is black. So the kids came out very white, but I like that her hair was at least wavy. Um, I mean, she's got her father's green eyes, which I think look great against the dark makeup that I put her in. So we give her like dark eyeshadow, eyeliner. I give her this dress that I downloaded recently. I actually love this. I think it looks so cute. And yeah, so I was trying to keep her formal and her party outfits a little more, um, I guess, a little less severe, mostly because these are what she would be wearing to official events. And I feel like her mom might not let her get away with as much. So we are going to go into the athletic wear now, and I'm going to give her that. I'm like, I don't even know, is it like a jacket vest thing? So for her nightwear, I did choose this robe, and normally I wouldn't choose it for teenagers, but I feel like she's over dramatic like that. So she's trying to make a statement. And then I chose that fun dress for her party wear. I love this dress, and I think it looks so cute with like the boning and the kind of sheerness. So that's what's going on in the party look. We're just going to touch up her makeup. I think she's so pretty. I mean, honestly, giving her a makeover, I'm like, oh no, is Regina going to turn out to be like one of my favorites? Because at first I was like, oh, I'm going to make her mean. And she is a mean sim, but she's like strangely likable to me. Like, I don't even know what it is, but I'm making her over and I'm like, oh my gosh, she looks so good. And I love her style. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I'm falling in love here. She is so great. So, um, she's like turning out to be one of my favorite Sims, and I don't even know what to do about it because it was not part of my plan. So, anyway, I'm going to choose this dress with like the netting down the sleeves for her summer look. And then, like I said, the cold weather outfits I'm going to have to do later because I'm not in front of my monitor right now. So, we are just going to touch up their room a little bit. I'm just going to change the bedding and the rug and then add like a little chair and end table here just to kind of make it a little more adult. I mean, it's still like teenagers still use desks and bookshelves, so I didn't change too much about it, but just kind of gave it a little bit of a different look. And then we are going to actually get started on Mikkel's aspiration. So here's the deal. And we're going to get started on Regina's as well. And of course, she's wearing her cold weather outfit right now. And I'm like, the one outfit I didn't pick out for you, you're going to wear right now. So what was I saying? I'm just looking here and it says that Mikkel needs to kiss 10 Sims. Now, I don't know if I can kiss Sims right now and it will remember or not. So we're going to assume that it won't remember. We'll find out when we get there. But basically, Mikkel is a serial romantic. So I have an idea of who I want him to end up with, like arranged marriage wise, but it's probably not going to be the happiest of marriages because he is a serial romantic. So he is going to be probably breaking their heart all throughout teenage years, but he needs to kiss 10 Sims. So we have, um, I don't even know how many Sims we have in Generation 2, but and I don't want any of the spouses to cheat on each other. Like the only one who's single right now is Chaz, but Chaz is Mikkel's father, so it's not like they can do anything. So they're not going to. I mean, I do have incest turned on, but that is strictly because I'm going to have to marry some cousins, I think, at some point because of how like limited my sim selection is. So I'm okay with like saying, back when, whatever, royalty inbreeding with cousins is fine, but I'm drawing the line at him seducing his father. So um, there are 9 children in Generation 2 who are not his sibling, because right now the people who are related are um, only the Kitsune family and the Phoenix family. No one else is currently related. So there are only 9 Sims available, but he needs to kiss 10. So I was like, you know what? The butler seems to want to do things with our children. So um, we are going to have him seduce the butler. And, um, poor Eliza thinks the butler's super attractive, but I'm sorry, Eliza. Mikkel is going to snatch him away from you. And we just need him to be his boyfriend. I don't know if he remembers, like, because then he has to have 8 boyfriend or girlfriends. I don't know if it'll remember if we break up with him now. So I think we're just going to have to kind of string him along for a little while. So I'm just having these two get flirty with each other. I just want they need to kiss and they need to be boyfriends. So that is the important part here. And for some reason, their first kiss looked like that. Okay, Simon. Simon, walk away. This is for adults. I'd like to think that like Mikkel is trying to be sneaky. I mean, he's a fresh teenager, so he's obviously not being sneaky, and this is wildly inappropriate relationship. But you know what? I'm out of Sims, so this is just the way it's gonna be. So I'm like, Regina, go fish, go fish. She needs to fish in 3 locations, and she needs to catch 5 fish. But this fishing location is not good for her. It's too difficult. But anyway, it is now the royal ball, so we need to drink and dance. But yes, Mikkel, I think he thinks he's being sneaky. He like snuck off to, you know, flirt with the butler, and nobody really notices because it's such a big household. So, oh my gosh, I forgot. So these two are woohooing right now. Like, do you guys have to? Because I got a notification. It's like, we're using a condom. And I'm like, what do you mean? I mean, this is the reason that I gave it to like, I gave each teenager a pack of condoms when they age up because I'm like, oh, God forbid one of them like gets pregnant or gets someone pregnant. Like, that would be a total disaster. So that's what I gave them. And, so, I mean, I guess I'm glad they're using it because I do not need Mikael to get crab lice. Seriously, the butler. I hope he doesn't have it anymore. But yes, I'm like, you too. This is inappropriate. Um, anyway, so I'm like, Mikael, change your clothes and get down to the ball right now. So I guess I'm gonna, say that like he snuck down to, um, you know, he snuck away to the ball, and Regina's like, where have you been? And he's like, don't worry about it. And she's just like, whatever. Like, you want to like mess up your life, whatever. I know. I think she's really protective of her brother, but um, I don't think she really sees a problem with anything he does. I think more so she'd like protect him from the consequences than stop him in the first place. So I'm noticing that aside from dancing, like they will complete the holiday faster if they actually like participate in making the music or something. So I'm having them do that and also the drinking. So I'm like, Xander, go make drinks for everybody. These two are still hanging out. I mean, they're twins, even though they don't really look alike because he looks a lot like their mother and I mean, she inherited her father's eyes and has dark hair. So I'm assuming that has to come from her father considering her mother is blonde. So I think that they're just like ignoring the fact that her eyes are green. I mean, Xander also has dark hair, so it's probably not as noticeable in that respect. It'd be different if Xander was like blonde and Cordelia was blonde and their child comes out a brunette. So, yes, they are having drinks and teenagers can drink apparently. And so I'm trying to get them to make music and they just sound terrible. They're so bad. She's like, la, la, la. So, there's that, and everyone's starting to complete their holidays. I'm like, go get another drink then. I don't care if you're drunk. You're a teenager. You can handle it. Your body, your body will bounce back a lot faster than an adult's. So here they go. Where's Regina? Oh, she has to go to the bathroom. So yeah, it looks like Apollo's birthday is next week, right before Remembrance Day. So we'll do those things together in the next one. Um, and what else? We are having Eliza write books because that's part of her aspiration. So we are having her, do a lot of writing so that she can publish 10 books. And Regina had been fishing. So I'm trying to like get Mikael out on a date because right now the only person he can ask on a date is the butler. So that is what's happening here. But for some reason, okay, first off, I can't find the butler. Second off, for some reason, we can't ask the butler on a date. So I guess that's not going to work for us, which is fine. I mean, all the other kids are going to start aging up as well. So I guess it's not that big a deal for us to wait and, wait until some of the other kids age up before we go on those dates. We're just going to have to string the butler along, though, which, whatever. Um, One of the parts of serial romantic is to have three romantic relationships at once. So someone's going to get their heart broke anyway. And here we are into screenshots. So this is a little bit shorter than usual just because there weren't as many events like right lined up like that. But we did have the twins' birthday and Mikhail's starting his aspiration. I would like to get it done while he's a teenager because then he's going to move out. I mean, not that we can't still follow him, but anyway, I hope that you enjoyed and I'll catch you in the next one.